Vendor, list of vendors, listing of items. From within this module, you will have the ability to view all the items that you carry within your business. You will have access to all the items within your inventory, which will be listed from greater to lesser. If you have more than one location, you will have the ability to filter this report by location, which will allow you to have better control of your inventory. From within the screen, you can designate an item as being active or inactive. You can also search for items within your inventory. And from within this section, you can also edit items that already exist within the system, as well as add new ones. Together, let's enter a new item into the system. This item will be a basic item which you would sell within your business. When entering an item into the system, you must first select the classification for the particular item. First, we have an item which is already part of your inventory. This item is part of the inventory and controlled by the inventory count. The system will automatically increase or reduce the inventory count of this particular item based on the transactions that we have generated within the system. The following item will be a kit, which we will manage within our inventory. A kit will be comprised by several items or products already within your system. Let's say, for example, that we have a monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, and a CPU. Each one of these items can be carried independently and individually from each other within the system, although they can be combined together to create a kit which you can call computer, which would include one of each of the items previously mentioned. This way, when you sell the kit, the system will automatically reduce from the inventory one of each of the items contained within the kit, without you having to do it one by one individually. There are also products within our system that are not included in our inventory, whether you have internal control or simply just do not want to add them to your inventory. Upon generating an invoice, these items will be included in said invoice, even though they are not contained within the inventory. From this section, you can also enter services into the system. Services are also not included in your inventory. A service can be anything from painting to legal services. A customer can be billed for services either hourly or while you are generating the invoice, you can enter a preset amount that you will charge the customer for your services. You also can enter into the system an item known as other charges. The sole purpose of this item is to indicate within an invoice that there are other charges that have been applied to this invoice that are neither a product or a service. You can also enter into the system an item known as subtotals. This will be very useful to you when you're generating an invoice with multiple rows and you wish to know the subtotal at a particular point, and after checking the subtotals, be able to add additional items onto the invoice. This item will give you a subtotal of all the items on lines above itself. Once you've completed the invoice, the subtotal is included within the total. Discounts can also be added into the system as an item, so that when you're generating an invoice and wish to add a discount to a line item, you will have the ability to easily do so by entering the discount as an item. You must be certain to understand that a discount is a form of a negative sale. This is why discounts are classified as items. When you sell an item, it is a positive sale. When you give a discount, it's still a sale, but it's considered a negative sale. You can also enter taxes into the system as an item, which will permit you to charge different amounts of taxes for different items within an invoice. This will prove useful to you when you have items within an invoice that have different amounts of taxes. Just as you did with the subtotal, you can also group together all the taxes within an invoice and have a total for just the taxes. This too will be explained in further detail as you progress through our guided tutorial.